Yuzuru's words of support for the young skaters. Words from Yuzuru Hanyu to the young skaters after the Paris Walks program. Good morning, everyone. I was so nervous. I really was. And even though the competition is about to start for all of you, there's nothing wrong with worrying. Worried, like me, for the first time in a long time I was so nervous, I practically felt like the Olympics were today. There wasn't even a 6-minute warm-up yet. Although I came on my own and performed in my own time. It's likely that today, after watching my performance, everyone must have somehow thought, I have to do it because he can do it, or everyone lands their jumps, so I have to too, or I have to land it too, or I have to do a clean roll, and so on. I think there's a lot of different I have tos. There's no need for them. Sure, you want to win, you want to perform error-free, you want to make people like your coaches, your fathers, mothers, grandparents, who may be here too, happy, and you really want to get praise from them. But what you've coached all this time will never be lost. Neither have I. I've been training here since I was 4 years old, and even though I had to leave this place for a period of time, the things I've been learning all this time here certainly haven't evaporated. The single axel I trained here when I was a kid, and also the triple jumps, and the single Ritberger that I did many times, none of that is lost. So be confident today. You can get anxious, and if you get anxious, the excitement can make you stronger every time. Listen carefully to teachers. If a teacher says something like, look at your right hand when you land, or correct your posture, just do it well. And if you do that, you can definitely get better, and along with the determination to land successfully, you can get closer to the Olympics. Please keep trying your best. First, let's try our best today. I will also try my best. Let's do our best together. Thank you very much for today. To the teachers, one more time, I became a professional. I'm really very grateful to you. I will continue to try my best, so let me continue to practice here. Like I told the kids earlier, nothing I trained here is gone, and the things I learned from the teachers, the programs, anything else, all are my treasures. Thank you so much for nurturing and raising someone like me to be who I am today. Please keep looking out for me. Q. In order to raise the level of figure skating, it is necessary to increase the base support. What do you think about it? Yuzuru Hanyu, to be honest, I don't think about it. Those kids who want to get better will try to do so whether or not the number of competitors increases. I'm convinced of that. After all, the same Shohei Ohtani didn't show up because the number of competitors grew. So it seems to me that if there are kids who want to get better, they should move to find better conditions for themselves. And I don't think that's something I can talk about. Q. The reason why you can work hard, even after becoming a professional, is because ever since you were a child you wanted to improve? Hanyu Yuzuru, and also because I have a very high bar of ideals. Such as I want to become such and such a figure skater, I want to jump this jump, like this, I want to do what no one else has done. All this has always been with me. Question: tell me about your idea of an ideal figure skater, and what kind of person you want to be at 40, 50. Yuzuru Hanyu, I want to be a person who can constantly strive for new heights. A lot of things are changing in the world, and I think that in adapting to that, I have to change too. But despite this, I would like to be a man who never retreat from their core beliefs. Q. And finally, I would like you to share the beliefs that you have now. Hanyu Yuzuru, to improve. Of course I talk about a lot of things, but I'm really just an athlete. And figure skating is first and foremost a sport, so I want, keeping that in mind, to get stronger and stronger. Q. In April 2012, when you were asked about how you see your ideal figure skater, you said I want to be a figure skater who can do anything. If with that answer, you want to be more specific about what I would like to emphasize, I want to do well at everything. Hanyu Yuzuru, that hasn't changed even now. I feel like I can say that I can do everything, but I can't say that I'm a perfect skater either. Spins, jumps, steps, everything has to be part of the expression. For example, it's not like, I did a jump. Great, now back to the story. I think about what's very important is whether the jumps will follow along with the story. That's not going to change any further. I want to strive for that ideal, judiciously evaluating how it's possible for me to express history. Q. And how close to that ideal are you now? Hanyu Yuzuru. Well, about 50. I think I can do even more than that. Also, because I'm no longer bound by the rules, I can do things like 4 axles in a program and things like that. As a competitor, I would like to do things for expression, including things that are not scored. Q. So far you have presented yourself as an athlete who fights with himself. After retiring from amateur sport, everyone will compare you to you even more in the past than before, won't they? Yuzuru Hanyu. Yes. For example, it's the same with the same A role in today's training. I skated it at different competitions, but the strongest impression for everyone was the Pyeongchang Olympics skating, wasn't it? That's why now I want to keep skating and show performances that will give the feeling, now it's better in expression, now the jumps are easier. I'm struggling with the fact that I'm better now than I was before. Isn't today already the past? That's why I have to work even harder tomorrow. I would like days like this to go on forever. Q. And what kind of opponent is Hanyu from the past? Hanyu Yuzuru. Oh. Tough. He smiled broadly and continued. Hanyu Yuzuru, for example, it was very hard in the 2015 Grand Prix final after the NHK Trophy. I didn't think I could skate as well, and there was the pressure of having to do even better. And now I'm riding with the same pressure. Q. How do you see the future now? Yuzuru Hanyu. I don't, to be honest. I think there's just so much I can do, and I feel like there's just so much I can't do. I want to learn even more and make the limits of my imagination even wider. Nishikawa China announced on its Weibo account that after a year of hard work, they are starting to develop an advertising campaign in mainland China in collaboration with Hanyu Yuzuru. Report on the approval of the advertising image in mainland China. Nishikawa Company, Limited, headquartered in Tokyo, signed an advertising contract with Yuzuru Hanyu, Asia's first male figure skating gold medalist in the Winter Olympics, and Japan's first successful independent ice show in recent years. He has great influence and popularity in China.